I don't know who's in charge of Tomtoc's releases, but give them a raise. I spent time with 2 small bags, both under $35, and today I'll talk about what I liked, what I'd change, and how these crown Tomtoc as the budget king, but maybe just the king, period. Tomtoc's always been budget friendly, but lately they've been dropping new products like every month, and the quality is actually getting better, probably because they have gained more popularity and more money. The new Sling Bean T32 belt bag and Aviator T33 chest bag are both 1.5 liter bags, around $30, and yet they separate themselves with a few key features. And I'll start with my favorite of the two. The Sling Bean's marketed as this fun, colorful, trendy bag, and maybe that's why I underestimated how good this bag would be for me. It's a hip pack that can also be used as a crossbody. The Aviator T33 is more in line with Tomtoc's utilitarian, techie kind of look with more waterproof materials. And this one is intended to be a chest bag that I guess can be worn on your waist if you have like a 35-inch waist or larger. This really small size is pretty much all I use for hip packs and crossbodies, and I've used a ton. So starting with the straps, both use a standard buckle design, but I like that there's no loose ends that stick out. They did this weird like loop design, and I haven't seen this before, mostly because a lot of them I've used kind of look like this. The Sling Bean material is recycled 70D nylon that feels more premium than I thought. It's not as water resistant as on the Aviator, but it's softer and more flexible and less crinkly, and it makes the bag slimmer. The shape of the bag is rounded, hence the name, with just a logo, and that's a huge improvement over their old bags. Maybe Tomtoc's been watching my videos because I've mentioned not liking using the whole company name on their other bags. The Aviator uses a water-resistant ripstop nylon for a techier look, better resistance for weather, but more crinkly. The shape is shorter but wider, with the logo moved to a Hypalon tag over here so that the front is clean, and it adds 2 loop points. Personally, I like the Sling Bean's material better, but the Aviator had my favorite color out of all of them. Now the key feature that makes both bags stand out is that they have 3 pockets, a front, a main, and a back. And you'd be surprised, but most 1 to 1.5 liter bags only have 2 pockets, but I think having 3 is critical, especially for travel. I use the front pockets for foreign currency or places where I still have to use a lot of cash and coins, or I also kept chapstick, eye drops, AirPods, train tickets, stuff like that. And on trips, I'm accessing these things in the pack very often, so having this front pocket with a little more organization was clutch. The main area is for phones, sunglasses, bigger things, and the hidden pocket on the back is for a passport, wallet, or larger amounts of cash. And I've mostly used bags with just 2 pockets, and it's never quite perfect no matter which 2 pockets it has. Either the coins and my keys are mixing in with the big pockets and scratching my phone, or I have to put the passport in the main area, which is exposed and just not comfortable. It's subtle, but trust me, having 3 pockets does make a big difference. And both bags are RFID blocking as well. Structurally, these bags may be pretty similar, but moving to the inside, it was a different experience that again had the Sling Bean coming out on top for me. The front pockets are similar, both with the key clip. Do any of you guys use key clips? I usually cut mine off. And the Sling Bean has a tan color inside, while the Aviator has orange. Both are great because they're high visibility material, so I can see my stuff in dim lighting, like on an airplane. But in the main area, there's a ton of difference. The Sling Bean has a split mesh pocket, while the Aviator has a zip pocket. And I'll definitely give the advantage to the Aviator because I'd always prefer a zipper for security. But the Sling Bean uses a soft, padded microfiber lined pouch that was perfect for a phone, and I just think the tan and brown color look better than the orange. On the other hand, the Aviator just has an elastic pouch, but no padding on this side, no microfiber lining, and the orange color just looks a little harsh for me, though that's personal preference. But the Aviator does have more padding on this panel, so I guess it was a little more comfortable to use when I had a bunch of stuff in the pack. And lastly, I liked how both of these bags opened really wide, especially the Sling Bean. Bags this small can sometimes be so narrow that it's hard to open it up and see the stuff inside. The Aviator opens far and is a bit wider than the Sling Bean, which made it easy to use. But the Sling Bean is taller and the zipper goes down further, which allows the bag to open super wide so I could easily see my stuff. And it's hard to see the small differences in how much a bag opens, but trust me, it matters once you use it. It's been my biggest complaint on other hip packs I've used. Okay, so final thoughts, and who are these bags for? Well, they're typical Tomtoc. At $35 and $30, it's a steal, making Tomtoc the budget king. But regardless of price, I think these compete with any small hip pack at any price. Both bags have 3 pockets, which is rare on such a small bag. They're RFID blocking and with padded pockets, and surprisingly, the cheaper $30 Sling Bean was my favorite of the two. It had a cleaner look, nicer materials and colors, better organization, and that microfiber lined pocket. And it could actually be used as a hip pack for all waist sizes. But the Aviator's still great. Similar features, but adds more waterproof materials, a zippered inside pocket, and a bit more padding. But unfortunately, you'll need like a 35-inch waist and above to fit this on your hip because it's mostly designed to be a chest pack. And I've used a bunch of Tomtoc stuff, and it hasn't all been perfect. So I have to give kudos to them for improving their quality and designs while keeping the prices pretty reasonable. Anyways, comment below if you want a response, let's talk, and subscribe for new videos every other Sunday. Thanks.